UFC 224 was last Saturday. Just going to give you the results of the fights. Mackenzie Dern, hot prospect right now. Not, I don't mean like in that way. I mean she's a top prospect in UFC right now. She defeated Amanda Cooper, another top prospect. First round rear naked choke after a couple nice right and left hands.
Yeah.
Could Dern's next fight be for the title? One of the controversies about this, though, was that she showed up 8 pounds overweight to the fight.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
8 pounds. Just totally disrespected the fact that there was a weight limit. So a little bit of controversy there, but she kind of ended up whooping Amanda Cooper's ass, so it didn't matter that much.
Okay.
Kevin Gastelum upset Jacare Souza by split decision. Gastelum should get, based on a lot of people saying, the winner of the Robert Whittaker Yoel Romero big main event for the the middleweight division. Middleweight division. So he could be the next contender. And then the main event was Amanda Nunes, the one of the pound for pound best female fighters in the UFC, defeated Raquel Rocky Pennington. 5th round stoppage. This was all. Pennington actually gave up after the 4th round, but her corner did something that corners aren't supposed to do, and they told her, "No, you're staying in the fight." Pennington clearly had a broken nose.
Yeah.
She was bleeding profusely, and let's just say this: I've never seen blood pour out of someone's face quicker than I saw it pour out of Pennington's face in the 5th round when Nunes hit her in the nose again.
Man, Nunes
it was brutal. Like it was like John Cena at Judgment Day. That one. It was bad. But so controversy there. Amanda Nunes, I think what a lot of people say is her next fight probably needs to be against. Oh my God, how am I forgetting her name?
Is it Holm or Cyborg?
No, Cyborg. Yeah, Cris Cyborg.
Yeah, Cris Cyborg.
Which would be a super fight. But yeah, to me, there's no clear bantamweight competitor that can beat Nunes. If you look at the division, there's not a lot of talent. But this was also the first openly gay fight. Both UFC fighters were gay.
Yeah,
coming into this fight. So
what does the sexuality matter anymore?
No. I'm just saying.
Like, why do we care about this?
No, we
anymore?
don't care. We don't care.
It's old news, man. Where you got to come out and tell people.
I'm just saying what they said. I don't care. I'm just saying it shows you that the sport is progressing or whatever. And
right.
There's two of the people in the main event of a fight. Okay, you don't see.
I would hope you would progress. You beat people's face in for a sport.
Though, give me another sport that's had 2 gay competitors in the main event.
WNBA.
You don't know they're all lesbians. Come on. That was a good. That caught me off guard, though.
Damn it, right.
I honestly did not think there was one, and then when you said WNBA, I was like, oh, okay, maybe there was.
That's your fault. That's your fault.
But so I just wanted to mention that.
Nunes is definitely dangerous.
Fantastic.
Yeah, she's fantastic, dangerous, and also if she's gonna go up against Cris Cyborg, she's gotta really up her game up because Cyborg is also another contender that she is also
there was a Reddit thing that came out and said that if Nunes and Cyborg faced each other, who would win? And the consensus was that Cyborg would essentially kill her in the first round. So do you guys think that Cyborg is that good? Because I think Nunes is a damn good fighter.
Yeah, she is.
I don't get the disrespect shown to her. I get Cyborg's a once in a lifetime talent, and is probably better than Ronda Rousey was in the UFC. But I don't get how you could just say Nunes would just get knocked out in the first round.
Well, Nunes, she is good. Like I like her. She proved that with people like Miesha Tate, Ronda Rousey, and also with Holm. Okay, so she definitely has like a resume on the people that she beat. Now with Cyborg, I know this is more of an understatement, but think of her more like a female version of Stipe and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, okay,
I think more of a Stipe, or if you want to say John Jones, probably. But Cyborg, she's a killer. So for that fight to happen, maybe Cyborg and Nunes. The chances are with Nunes up against Cyborg, I don't know. It's kind of slim because Cyborg, she would kill her, but I think Nunes will try to hold on her own and try to throw in a couple punches. But I think Cyborg will get the upper hand.
Cyborg's just a different animal, man. Yeah, she is so good. But I just don't get like how everyone's just discrediting Amanda Nunes that quickly. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think if you like, we're gonna see this Daniel Cormier Stipe fight come up.
Yeah,
I'm giving both guys a chance. A lot of people saying, "Oh, Stipe's gonna win" or whatever. Hey man, I don't care if Daniel Cormier is 40. He's a damn good fighter.
Oh, he is.
He definitely is. There's not a lot of disrespect going in there. I don't get why there's disrespect. Amanda Nunes has defended the title, what, 4 times now?
Yeah.
Or three times and has won the title in the 4th.
Well, also, they probably do the same thing for John Jones if he goes up against Brock Lesnar in the future, you know? Who knows?
I would give John Jones the fight, though.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar not being in the UFC a lot, you're not going to be, like, putting him as the winner, but
right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, for a guy like Lesnar, he's definitely got a whole list of guys I'm pretty sure he would love to face, and maybe for us fans, we would like to see. You know, Stipe, Ngannou, also John Jones, and also maybe Mark Hunt again. Who knows? I don't know, because Mark Hunt, he's pretty pissed. He was pretty sad, pretty pissed off about that fight.
But I mean, if Lesnar's gonna make a big comeback, it's got to be either for the title or against the legitimate heavyweight contender. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the only reason, and sorry, we always get down Lesnar, but if Lesnar's going to come back, it either has to be for a #1 contenders match or a title fight. I don't really want to see him just fight another fight. We already saw that with Mark Hunt. So I want to see him get a chance at fighting for the title or literally get a title fight, if that makes it. When I say it's #1 contenders match or a title fight. I think you guys could agree with me on that, right?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Lesnar's too big. Box
Ryan,
office.
what's your take on if
Cyborg
Cyborg
would kill her?
I know, I can't wait for Cyborg. But but the thing is, both women, when you watch them fight, they are just clearly better than the opponents they face. So I made this notion about boxing, but I think a little bit this could happen with UFC too. It's starting to get that a lot of the champions, the heads of divisions, are just better than a lot of the other divisions. I get that makes sense with the title holder, but I don't know. I think super fights are the next big thing in UFC. And it's why
people have to cross over.
Well, exactly. And it's why they're saying Khabib should fight George St. Pierre. He should fight Conor McGregor. And it's like they're not saying Khabib should fight Kevin Lee. Okay, I'm just you know what I'm saying. I'm just so I don't know.
But that's how the sport works, and that's how America works. We are attracted to seeing big stars fight each other. We want to see that.
True.
We want to see that. So if you want to, if that falls in line of big stars fighting each other, then I want to see that match. I want to see that fight. I want to see what happens when two giants collide. That's just how I want it.
Or maybe like two styles like MMA and boxing, like with McGregor and Mayweather. That's always interesting to see as well.
But McGregor is a pay-per-view star, period. He's a pay-per-view star.
He's also not a boxer.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I mean, I don't know. But anytime Mayweather does a boxing event, it grosses so
because he's
much.
Such an asshole.
Money.
So it's like people just want to see him get his ass kicked.
We talked about that in the Money Trees episode, right?
Yeah.
Money trees running wild, brother.
Yeah. Okay, so and then just so to talk a little more UFC news, the heavyweight Grand Prix in Bellator is now in its final 4 after Ryan Bader beat King Mo Lawal with a one-punch knockout in 15 seconds at Bellator 199. So just to recap, because I don't think we've talked about this yet, the Bellator Grand Prix for the heavyweight championship is going on. It's a tournament to see who's going to be the next heavyweight championship. They don't have normal fights. They have this Grand Prix to crown their champion. Chael Sonnen beat Rampage Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Matt Mitrione defeated Roy Nelson. These didn't all happen at the last event. These happened over time. Fedor Emelianenko beat Frank Mir. And Ryan Bader, like I just mentioned, beat King Mo Lawal. So it's going to be Sonnen versus Fedor. What a fight that's going to be. But Sonnen looked really good, and so did Fedor. And then Ryan Bader versus Matt Mitrione. That's the final 4 fights. And eventually there will be the championship match for the heavyweight championship of Bellator.
Damn.
Now, most of these guys are out of their prime now, but nonetheless, it's still interesting to watch, and it's free on Spike. So,
definitely.
Or not Spike, Paramount Network, or whatever it's called. But
I think it's Paramount Network.
Yeah, so this is something you could watch without having to pay money or illegally stream it like I have to do for the UFC. But so also,
they're gonna start taking down all your sites that you.
Hey man, strikeout.me. Strikeout.me. I'll just say it out here. It works. It's a site that comes up when you start typing in strikeout. I erase it from my search engine every single time just to make sure I don't get those porn cookies that come on my computer. And that could be those porn cookies could be for something else, but I'm going to say they're from the UFC stream. But nonetheless, also Triple G with a dominant knockout in the second round of his last fight. So we're all waiting. Exactly, we're all waiting for that Canelo fight. That I think the rumor is September. Hopefully, it actually happens. So we don't make a day out of it, and then it doesn't happen.